Good morning, y'all. It's Saturday. I'm tired. Time for some coffee. Alright, y'all. As you can tell, I don't know if you know this by now, but this is my kid's room. And I am in here because he's sleeping out there finally. He was not interested at all in a nap today. But he's finally taking one. I tell ya, I think I finally got this thing dialed in. Or at least as good as I'm gonna get it. And as happy as I'm gonna get it. I mean, the 19 kV motors would be sweet, but according to the dude at the Hobby Town, you only get like a minute of flight time with those. I don't know. I mean, I would assume that he knows what he's talking about, but those new batteries that I got, I don't know if that increases it back to like normal 4 to 5 minute flight time, but it doesn't really matter. Because these bad boys right here, those purple 17 kV Lumieres, and with those badass batteries, this thing hauls ass. And it finally flies pretty straight. I can't remember if I'm repeating myself with all this stuff, but that, and I know that if any of you guys are into drones and quads and stuff, you've already seen 100,000 videos of this, and there's already a million. I mean, these things are all basically obsolete now. Now they have sweet ass brushless mini quads or micro quads, which I really want to get. I really want that Mosquito or the Chaser 88, whichever one of those, but I can't get one of those until I get a transmitter. So that's the next thing on my list, is a transmitter. I could have gotten one this week, but I couldn't get myself to do it. You know, I mean, my check was a little weak, and I just didn't want to be broke and hungry and asking my wife for gas money for 2 weeks just so I could have a transmitter. So I'm just gonna save a little of this check, squirrel it away, and then with my next check, get a transmitter. I think I'm gonna go with the Spectrum DXE or DX, whichever the one is with the 6-channel one. The nicer one of the two. I can't remember which one it is, but it's the one that's like $150. And then and that means I can save up more money again to get the Mosquito or something along those lines, or maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll just bite the bullet and learn how to build one of these things by building my first brushless micro. Because I know you can get kits for them and stuff. That welder's glue, they were not lying when they said it was awesome. It is truly awesome. I mean, even I just broke it again by clipping the wall at full speed and snapped it right here. And that was about an hour and a half ago. And I just put a thin little layer on both sides of that. And it's settled up real nice already. So that's 2 outer rings that I've cracked and fixed with that. Man, I tell ya, setting this thing back up, it was hell getting these motors back in this frame. I kept mashing this part by trying to squeeze it in, and then once you mash it once, there's no integrity. So man, I actually I have this little thing that I use that comes with the Hubsan to take the props off of that thing, and it actually works real well. Hold on a second, I'll go get it. This little doohickey right here, it's made to take the props off the Hubsan, and it works great for getting in there and getting underneath the prop and pew, popping it off. And then what I was doing was just the opposite. I mean, all I could do was really hold it here, but I have to squeeze it so hard to keep, because the shit's all broken anyway already, and it just got it freshly glued, and it was hell. But basically, the only thing I could do was just put it in there and I mean, it was literally one of them. I thought for sure I was only going to get in like halfway until I thought of that, and then I was able to get it in more. And then once you get it in past this part here, I was able to just keep my fingernails on that tiny, tiny little ridge there and push it in the rest of the way. But it sucked. Yeah, this thing is awesome again. I thought it was awesome when I first got it, but then it got so banged up that it wouldn't fly right anymore. But I have a brand new frame, original frame coming. I know I've said this shit before. I can't help it. But I tell you, that glue is amazing. I'm sure anybody who's into this stuff knows all about it, and this is all old news. But I'm coming to the terms of the fact that this vlog that I started doing as a joke at first, it's really just a journey of a man a man coming up in the drone world and just trying to live the most out of his life on a meager budget before he dies. Because I'm 37, I ain't getting any younger. I don't know where I was going with that. Wow, way to kill the mood. But, yeah, things are really starting to come back around. For a few years, all I did was work. Work and be a husband, I guess. I don't know, but I finally got a good job where I'm making good money. We're starting to unbear ourselves out of debt, but I'm making enough money now where I can, give my wife enough money to keep her happy and keep enough to fund a little bit of my hobbies, and thankfully this one's pretty cheap, I mean, every paycheck I've gotten so far since I've gotten into this, I've been able to get something for my drones. And it's a good feeling. I love it. And you saw, I don't know if it was a couple days ago, I was out bombing around in the snow with the fat bike, and man, that was fun. Too bad it was so cold, but that thing just plows right through 6 inches of snow like it's no problem. Granted, it was fluffy powder, and it's been out there fermenting for a couple days now, and it might be a lot more crunchy and harder. I don't know if that'll make it easier or harder. I want to find out. But I'm gonna have to wait till the wife gets home for that. I had something else. I was going somewhere else. I can't remember. Anywho, this thing's badass. Oh, tomorrow, there's a group of racers, drone racers. I can't remember the name of the group, but they are putting on, or they're having a race or doing something at Hobby Town in West Allis, which I believe I'm going to attend just to see what it's like. Maybe even get to take this thing around an actual glow track or whatever they call them that's lit up and stuff. That'd be pretty awesome. Maybe get some tips and some tricks and find out if it's... I've seen people doing acro with these things, but it must be ones that they've built with the B-Brain boards or whatever that thing's called. Because either that or I just so don't know what I'm doing, but I can buzz around a little in the acro mode of this thing, but I can't get it to do a flip or anything like that, or a barrel roll, or so maybe it just can't do it. Maybe the flight control board doesn't let it do it. But those are all things I can ask the pros tomorrow. So yeah, I guess my point was that this vlog is, it's about me coming up in the drone world, trying to figure out how to control my anger, playing music again weekly and sometimes daily, which is awesome. I made a birthday song for my wife. Yeah, it's my wife's 36th birthday today. So, happy birthday, even though I've said it to her several times already. But I wrote her a little birthday song, which I'll put in right here, just for shits and giggles. Don't touch it, buddy.
No.
Alright, no. Don't touch that. Happy birthday to you, mommy, from your lovely husband and your son. We love you so very much. Without you, life would be no fun. Happy birthday to you, mommy. Working on your birthday really sucks. Happy birthday to you, mommy. But don't you die, because so did I. Happy birthday, mommy. We really hope that it doesn't suck. Happy birthday to you, mommy. We really hope that it doesn't suck. Happy birthday, mommy. Yeah. Things are looking up. Oh, that's another thing. Yeah, Monday. I'm getting real serious. Last time I weighed myself, I'm 2 pounds away from being under 300 pounds for the first time in like a decade. And ideally I would like to get back to my high school weight. How many people have said that in their lives, but I doubt I'll ever get there. I mean, I'd have to lose another 50 pounds, which would take drastic life changes, but I just don't have the patience or willpower to do that. I've accepted the fact that I'm never going to weigh 250 pounds again. I mean, maybe I will. Maybe I'll start working out and ride my bike, and I'll just like get into it like I do with everything else I do. But the problem is when I get into something, I'm super into it for like 6 months, and then it's just like, eh. And then I find something else that I'm super into for like 6 months, and my wife pointed that out to me, and I kind of blew her off. But you know, she's not that wrong. But I'm trying. I'm trying to do the things I love while keeping my family happy and give them enough of my time and put time of my own into things that I love, like music, drones, my fat bike, and it used to be video games. It used to be all I do. But now I'm about ready to sell that Xbox One so I can get a transmitter. But I just know that, you know, once it's gone, I don't know, it comes in handy when there's nothing else to do. But I mean, I don't even have Xbox Live anymore. It ran out, and I was like, I haven't played online in months. I don't know, maybe I should sell it. But that's the thing, though. I couldn't even get a third of what I paid for it now. I see them online. I see the brand new One S's online all the time for like $200. You know, they retailed for $350, I think. So, I don't know, whatever. I'm not losing any money by not selling it. But I could get a transmitter. I don't know. So yeah, if anybody watches this and continues to watch it, hopefully they'll see me come from, you know, somebody who could barely fly this around his house to power diving skyscrapers and stuff and rubbing elbows with Mr. Steel. That would be awesome. He has shirts now too that I really want to buy, but the largest size he has is 2X, and he only had 75 of them, and I just saw the video today, and he had them 2 days ago, so I doubt he has any left. I'm going to email him anyways. Even if I can't fit into a 2X, maybe I can hold on to it until I can, because I've already done that. I had 2 nice dress shirts in my closet that I literally sat in there for like 2.5 years. And they're really nice, and I'm like, nope, I'm going to keep them until I can fit into them. And I can fit into them now, which is hot. And that's not even really trying. That's just working, not having time to eat, and riding my bike every now and then when I can. If I could eat better, actually exercise, I mean, I don't know, I can't, maybe going for walks and stuff like that. There's no way I'm going to go out there and jog. I feel like such a fucking ass. Like, oh, the swearing. I feel like a toolbox when I do that. Ride my bike, that's fine. And I'm sure that's plenty of exercise. I just need to do it more. But once that frozen crap out there goes away, I will be able to. If I don't get under 300 pounds by the end of this summer, then I am just failing big time. There's no reason whatsoever why I can't lose another 10 pounds or so to get maybe like around 290. That'd be awesome. And I was gonna say cut down on beer, but shit, I don't really even drink much beer anymore. I mean, I have a couple during the week, maybe 4 total throughout the week, and maybe 4 on the weekend, so 8 beers a week or something like that. I don't know. Yeah. But I'm gonna go start editing yesterday's vlog, because I haven't even started doing that yet. Nothing like pouring a ice cold MBI into a fancy Stella Artois glass, however the fuck you say that fancy shit. It's the best tasting 6.9% alcohol I've ever had in my life. Saturday night is coming to an end. Tomorrow is Sunday. That's how it works in the calendar. I'm a little buzzed up. Borderline drunk. And I just want some gold. Some freaking gold. It's been a long time since I've written music. Especially music that makes the hair on the back of my neck stand up. Which a really good riff does for me. And that's just a backbone. I mean, that's 2 verses and 2 choruses. That's just a backbone. And it's very simple. The guitar riff that I'm writing it with is incredibly simple. It's more of a bass line than a guitar riff. But my faith in Michael Krieger's musical skills leads me to believe that he can craft it into something that is masterful. 3 major things right now that make me feel good in my soul. That's flying drones, playing music, and riding my fat bike. Before all that, my wife and my kid. I'm sorry. Before all that, There's 5 things. 5 things make me feel good in my soul. My kid, my wife, drones, music, fat bike. And if I put as much energy into music as I did in my earlier years with fucking up and partying and actually, you know what? Fuck all that noise. I take all that shit back because the most involved with music that I ever was in my life was back in my early 20s when I was partying like a rock star with all my friends, jamming in my basement every fucking Friday and Saturday night. So fuck that. Or, gosh ain't all the heck that. I'm not blaming that crap on that crap. What took me away from music was having a family. That's what did it. As soon as I got married and had responsibilities, that's what took me away from music. I don't blame it or anything on that. I mean, just life got too busy. When I was single, I have gigabytes upon gigabytes squirreled away of songs that I wrote in jams and stuff like that. I mean, none of it's worth a damn. It's all drunken foolishness, but at least I was playing music. I was playing music every day. Every day. And I'm doing it again. That's all that matters. Music and drones. Right now. That's the main things in life. Besides my wife and kids. Damn it. Remember that. My nose is fucked. Or fricked. Yeah, 49 minutes. It's ridiculous. No one's gonna watch that crap. But if someone does it, hey, here, if somebody watches this, if somebody's seeing this, if somebody watches all 49 minutes of that vlog, send me or leave a comment and send me an email or something, and I will. Well, if you're in the state of Wisconsin, I'll do free photography for you. Otherwise, I'll send you $10. Frick it. Screw it. There's no way to prove that, though. I don't think. Because I think anybody can just click on the video, watch like 3 seconds of it, and then leave a comment saying like, hey, I watched this whole thing. Send me $10. So yeah. My plan is flawed. I definitely have a desire or a need for the world to see me. There's something wrong with that. I have deep-rooted issues. As human beings, I think we all have a lot of deep-rooted issues. And this vlog is just me working through mine. That's all it is. Yeah, stuff like that. I don't know. I'm fucking done. This is ridiculous. I don't even know if this is recorded anymore. It is. Good Lord. 18 minutes. I've been rambling on for 18 minutes like a drunken fool in front of this camera. I appreciate y'all. And by y'all, I mean the 1 or 2 people that'll watch this. And hopefully someday it's thousands, or millions, or trillions. I don't even think there's trillions of people in the world, but anyways. Deuces.